Let's all rise for the pledge.
Okay.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, everyone. First thing we have are the approval of the minutes from last week, and Chair will entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Second? Any, moved and second, any questions or changes in the minutes, corrections?
No.
Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. We have a bid opening, structure demolition at 11 North 13th Street. This is a rebid, and we have two bidders, I think. One is Crowell Earthwork LLC, and from Lafayette, and their bid is $92,000 even, 92 and 3 zeros. And this is Covered Construction Concepts LLC, and their bid for the project is $95,000, 95 and 3 zeros. Those are the two bids we have, correct? Chair will entertain a motion to take those bids under advisement.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Old business. Are we, Steve, are you doing that this morning?
Yes.
Morning.
Morning. Steve Moore, Superintendent, Lafayette Waterworks. You have before you change order in the amount of $4,105.11 from Caldwell Tanks Incorporated for the We All Ridge Elevated Tank Project. This change order reduces the original contract price from $5,635,400 to $5,631,294.89. Your approval of this change order will authorize final payment and release of retainage, and I recommend the board's approval.
Chair will entertain a motion to approve this change order for Caldwell Tanks.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions? Just curious, what was the conflict, or what was the delay?
Well, it's probably a little over my head, but it was the way it was itemized on
Okay.
it was the
Something-
change order, liquidated damages, and the way it all balanced out on the sheet, so
Okay,
this
All right.
looks a little better, so.
okay. Any other questions on this? Okay, hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. Thanks, Steve. New business, Waterworks, there again.
We have three items for you this morning. Whoops, excuse me. You have before you contract documents for Atlas Excavating Incorporated for the lead service line replacement project Phase 1. This includes the agreement, bonds, insurance, and other associated contract documents which have been reviewed by Wessler Engineering. And I recommend contract price is $5,311,130, and I recommend your approval.
So Chair, entertain a motion to approve the contract with Atlas Excavating in this lead service line replacement Phase 1.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions regarding this? I know we opened these bids a while ago. Okay, hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Next, you have a notice to proceed on that contract effective today.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve notice and proceed on the same project.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank
All
you.
right, lastly, I have before you a contract amendment with Wessler Engineering Incorporated for the Glick Wellfield Improvements Project. Amendment number 2 will increase the contract by $67,900 for additional construction administration and resident project representative. Time to complete the project. Additional time for both services needed because construction is extending past the original budgeted timeline. It brings the total contract amount to $360,900. This amendment will be paid for using the ARP funds that the city used to pay for this project, and I recommend this for your approval.
Okay, Chair, entertain a motion to approve contract, the amendment number 2 with Wessler for the Glick Wellfield.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Any questions regarding that? We have a motion and a second.
No?
No questions? All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Economic Development.
Good morning, Miles Holtzcall, Economic Development. We have two demolition requests from the same property owners. The first one is 700 North Fifth Street. This is in the Centennial National Historic District, and the request was reviewed by Dan Kaiser, the Lafayette Historic Preservation Officer, who determined that the loss of the structure would adversely affect the character of the National Historic District and recommended that the 60-day waiting period be maintained. After speaking with the property owner, who is here today, he did have some concerns about the waiting period. And I relayed those concerns to the city engineer. So I don't know if you'd like to have John or Jeremy come up and talk
Sure.
about it, or if I should talk about it.
Hi there, my name's John Thiebel. Working on the redevelopment of what a lot of local people call the old pub site. And we've got 35 townhomes planned there. These were two houses on the corner of Fifth Street and Wall. Yeah. Wall. We've boarded that house up the best that we can. We haven't had any feedback in our various APC meetings and town meetings related to the approvals of the importance of those structures. There's been no outcry to preserve them. The houses are in very bad shape. The foundations are bad. The brick is, that's a brick foundation and it's decayed. But the biggest problem has been, and recently, we can't keep people out of it. We've had the police involved because at this point in time, I really don't want to go in the houses, just due to safety concerns. And recently, we found people sleeping in the home with propane tanks on, and the house being pretty much sealed. So that was a very concerning day. But that's kind of where we're at today. Like I said, it's been through a lot of review with various boards, and it's just the recent safety concerns. When Miles called me and said we had this waiting period, I just conveyed that, we're concerned about that because of safety.
But the boards who've reviewed it have been as part of your development plan.
Yes, correct.
So, John, as you may not know, our only function here is to uphold that 60-day waiting period or waive it in the case of public safety or concerns. And so you're saying that is your concern?
Yeah, absolutely.
And the concern of the community. And I guess, do we have any other, from the leadership of the city, Jeremy? I see you stand up.
Yeah, Jeremy Grenard, city engineer. Miles did come over and talk to me about this particular situation. We have had situations in the past where people have been living inside these structures and catch them on fire, particularly if they're taking the boards off, they're going inside, they're using propane heaters inside. I would concur that this is a safety issue.
Thank you for that.
It's only the one,
There's two,
two to remove, but only one has a historic designation.
So they're matching properties.
Oh, they are?
They're identical, yeah.
Oh,
They're,
okay.
they're sister properties,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
So again, what our job here is to uphold the 60-day waiting period or to waive it because of safety concerns and concerns about the neighbors and loss of a life, I guess. So, Mayor, I see your.
Yeah, no, I would concur. I went by there yesterday. It's in bad shape. There's nothing to save, and it's a safety concern. And I rarely stand up and do this, as you know, but
Yes.
this one is not a good situation.
Okay. So the recommendation, even though our Dan Kaiser recommended the 60-day waiting period be maintained because of the historic structure, we have safety concerns. Chair, entertain a motion to waive the 60-day period in this case.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any further questions about this?
No?
So we'll do them one at a time. This is 700. We have another one for the next door property. So we have a motion to waive the 60-day waiting period of 700 North Fifth Street. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. And then we have another request for 708 North Fifth Street. And Chair will entertain in the same motion to waive the 60-day waiting period because of the concerns about safety.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Anybody have any questions regarding
I
that?
just wondered now that that's done, does the developer have a timeline to take the properties down?
As soon as time allows, we did asbestos abatement, so that's complete.
Oh.
And so the filings have been made with IDEM for the removal, and we think everything's clear, and I've given the green light to the demolition crew. So it's just as soon as the wheels allow it to happen. I'm not delaying it for any reason, so.
Thanks.
So do you think that will be, John, in the next 30 days?
I would suspect, yes.
Okay. We have a motion, a second, to approve this waiving of 60-day waiting period on 708 North Fifth Street. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, claims. Next on our agenda.
Good morning, Jeremy Deal, City Controller. Controller's Office has reviewed claims totaling $14,619,973.93. I request the board's approval.
Chair, entertain a motion to approve the claims.
So moved.
Second.
Moved in second. Anybody have any further questions on claims? I did not have any.
He answered my question.
All right. Have a motion, a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you.
We have a banner request, the only miscellaneous item we have. This is a banner request from, who is it from?
Hillary.
Oh, CASA, okay, sure. For the period of April the 18th to the 22nd?
The eighth.
Oh, 8, that's an L, okay, 8th through the 22nd of 2025, April. Chair, entertain a motion to approve that request.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Thank you. That's the agenda. Mayor, do you have anything you offer today? Nope. Anybody have any announcements they want to make for the board? Yes, sir.
Hello, my name is Tyler Beach, and I live at 625 North 12th Street. There are some concerns as far as the public safety. I'm living in a high-trafficked area just across the street from Laura, and a lot of the activity that goes on there, being near an international school, causes an international infringement upon enhancement in crimes and the charges of crimes such as silenced gun pistols, meth manufacturing, human trafficking. What I'm dealing with now is in the presence of Laura, morning and night. This is an issue that followed me from Delaware County, high crime activity there. I hear my loved ones scream or cry. This morning when I was walking out, I unfortunately heard my mother crying, and this has been going on for quite some time. It's a discrimination. I've reported it to the FBI, human trafficking website, tip lines, to police. There are 21 reports that I've made, and I'm always told that there is no evidence. Well, as a credible witness who's gone through competency training paid for by the state, I'm a credible witness, and the occurrence that it's continually accumulating amounts of event numbers without report numbers, and that there's obstruction of justice on the level of the police where they play me off or deceive me is what I call it. Or they're from there instructed to go to the detective, and the detective never calls me back. And then I call the state police and I make a report of homicide, that this is an ongoing homicide, and usually the response I get is, well, you're not dead. Or so a homicide doesn't have to do with deaths, or homicide has to do with serious injury.
Sir, this is a police department issue, and you've raised your concerns here. I'm sure they'll look into that.
Well,
But
I think
we-
it has a lot to do with high mental. It's a network that we use that connects all of the cellular networks and information and data. And I
Again,
think-
this is way out of our purview.
Okay.
So
All right.
we really, all we can do is hear your comments, and you've made your comments.
And there's one more for the man who was here yesterday requesting the public signs for crossing the pedestrian crossing. He's not here now, obviously. Purdue and 3rd Street and 3rd and 4th where the construction is, he had requested that we would immediately put up pedestrians for the Purdue crossing and traffic through that area.
Okay, you've made your request known, and I'm sure that these things will be looked into.
Okay.
Thank you.
There's one more, it's Turbo Tenant. It's a website that our renters are paying through. They're being deceptive about their payments. It's saying that.
Again, we have no authority over that, so I appreciate you bringing that up, but this is out of our purview.
Okay, if the war is money,
I understand.
okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Any other comments? Okay, meeting's adjourned. Thank you, sir. Thanks, everybody.